What is a learning center and how can it help a student succeed in college? Join me today for another campus conversation and we'll find out together. Welcome to Campus Conversation. I'm your host, Dr. Manuel G. Saldivar. Today, I'm joined by Mr. Julio Mireles, a learning specialist with the Learning Center at UTRGV.
The goal of the UTRGV Learning Center is to assist students by promoting academic success. So our role is helping students become independent learners. Everyone in the Learning Center works towards ensuring students develop the necessary skills to succeed, while also providing a friendly environment. So our goal, in other words, is to help students and to give students the tools they need to succeed. So as you may or may not know, we've had to transition to online tutoring. So we are offering that tutoring through Blackboard. We have tutors available for math, science, liberal arts, and business. You don't need to make an appointment for the online tutoring. You just need to enter through the link that is provided on our website. We also offer peer-led team learning study sessions for Math 1314, Chem 1311, Chem 1312, and Chem 1309. In addition to all of that, we also have supplemental instruction, BMed, and academic coaching sessions via Blackboard Collaborate as well. Academic coaching sessions are available through appointment, and those are for a select group of students. We also offer peer collaborative learning, but that's somewhat similar to the peer-led team learning in that they are required to attend a certain number of sessions throughout the semester for those courses. These sessions are offered online as well. Links are shared through the email. So the most common kinds of questions we have are content-specific questions. But as we help them with that, we also try to help students with their learning skills, with how they study, how they approach things. We try to get students to think about how they're learning and whether that learning is effective for them. That's one of the biggest things that we try to do, in addition to offering help with the content. Students can expect, because we do train our tutors in this, our tutors and our office aides and everything, they can expect a very welcoming environment. And we have tutors that are always happy to help. They're very eager, they're very polite, and they'll do their best to help you. So that's what students can expect. We would just ask that they come prepared with whatever materials that they're going to need to get the help that they want. So if there's a syllabus that is going to clarify what the assignments are, and that's what you want to go over, a certain assignment, and you need to show us the prompt, in other words. So anything relevant to that, any relevant readings, your textbook, just that kind of stuff. Pens and paper, we do have that, so that's not a problem. Same thing with markers. We have markers, so we can help you with that. But we do ask that you have school materials you have with you, that you bring with you. The way that we would respond to that is we would remind them that the Learning Center can help them in a lot of different things. Sometimes students tend to think that the Learning Center is just going to do A, B, and C, but we also do a lot more than that. So we would ask them, okay, so what do you need help with, right? And then from there, we would identify what the issue is. If they need help with study strategies or time management, we actually have tutors for that. We have what are called peer coaches. These peer coaches are trained in helping you develop those skills. So if they need help with that, we can help them with that. If they need help with content-specific things, we do have tutors for that. So first I would ask them what the issue was, and then we would address that. And if it's something that is outside of our scope, if it's something that we don't offer, then we would do our best to direct them to the resource, to an on-campus resource that can help them. One common misconception is that our tutoring is appointment-based. It's not. We help tutors on a walk-in basis. You just come in and we do our best to help you. Online is going to be the same way. You just have to log in, and then depending on our tutor's availability, we'll help you right then and there. So another big misconception is that the Learning Center is only for people that are struggling, only for people that need the extra help. But really, our tutoring is for everybody. If you have a B, we'll do our best to help you kind of get over that little hurdle that's preventing you from getting that A. That's kind of what the Learning Center is about. We're not just for certain students. You know, we're open to everybody, and we always do our best to help everybody. A lot of students think that they don't need to help because they're getting by with certain grades, like a C or whatever. They think that's fine. But again, if they put in the effort, the rewards that they get out are usually much greater. If they just spend a few hours in the labs, they're going to see a change, more than likely, in their grades and how effective they are in their learning. I mentioned this before, but we do have peer coaching. Those are tutors that are trained to help students identify their strengths and weaknesses in terms of the studying, in terms of their time management skills, all the soft skills, the things that aren't necessarily tied to a particular course, but are important in order for you to succeed in your academic goals, right? And just in general, to kind of accomplish the goals that you have in your life. We have tutors that are trained in those subjects. Another thing that I wish more students knew about is our location. In Edinburg, we're located in the ELCTR building. And in Brownsville, we're located on the second floor of the Music Science and Learning Center building. So that's one thing that I wish more students knew about. That way we can get more traffic. That's always good. A lot of students feel that they don't need the help, that they're doing fine. So that's kind of a big hurdle that we often come up against. Students feel that, oh yeah, I'm doing fine in my classes. I really don't need to go. And when we hear that, what we always want the students to think about is, okay, you're doing good, but how can you improve, right? Because there's always room for growth, right? So that's one of the things that we always encourage in our students and our tutors. We encourage everybody to explore areas that we can grow in, right? Like if you're doing reasonably well in the class, why not take that extra step and examine why you're not, at your peak performance, right? So that's usually why students don't visit the Learning Center. They think they're fine. Either that or the subject's not available. Upper level courses, for example, we don't cover a lot of those courses, so maybe that's a little bit why. But mostly it's students feeling like they don't need the help. And in addition to that, there's also the stigma of the Learning Center, right? Oh, I only need to go there if I'm doing really badly in my classes. So there's a little bit of, I guess, for lack of a better word, shame in coming to the Learning Center, because you're sort of admitting defeat. They feel that way, but really, again, the Learning Center is for everybody. The Learning Center exists not just to help certain students. It exists to help everybody have the tools necessary to succeed. We're there to kind of sharpen your skills, in other words, right? We're not going to baby you. We're not going to give you the answers. But what we are going to do is we're going to train you, in other words, train you to be the best student and learner you can be. Oh yeah, growth mindset and fixed mindset. So a lot of students have the fixed mindset. If I'm not automatically good at this, or good at this after trying for, however long, then that means I can't do it, because I'm just not good at it, because I tried it once and it didn't work for me, right? So a lot of students have that fixed mindset, and that's one of the things that as tutors that we train our tutors to do, is to identify that fixed mindset and to get them to kind of open up a little bit, and to realize that there is a whole realm of possibility if they just let themselves kind of face challenges, maybe fail a little bit, maybe something doesn't go right, that's okay. Get them used to kind of overcoming that, as opposed to running up against something and then thinking, okay, well, there's a walk here. And instead of thinking I can get around it, they'll just kind of back off, right? So we kind of want to teach them that there are alternatives to just kind of walling yourself up and giving up.
Many thanks to Julio Mireles for joining us today. Please note the Center's contact information and website are linked in the description box below. If you like this video, please click on the thumbs up below. And if you really like this video, please consider subscribing and turning on notifications by clicking on the bell icon. Subscribers will be automatically notified by YouTube of future videos in this series. I'm Dr. Manuel G. Saldivar, and this has been another Campus Conversation. Thank you for joining us today. I hope you'll join us for future videos.